The first quarter of the year was a sea change from the fourth quarter. It's sometimes hard to keep track of what's going on with this market. We saw double-digit declines in the fourth quarter. The S&P 500 was down something in the neighborhood of 13.5% Q4 of last year, and then a double-digit rebound in the first quarter of this year. I would say that probably the most significant issues for the change in sentiment or animal spirits between the fourth quarter and the first quarter probably had to do with two issues, one being the Federal Reserve. We did see the fourth interest rate hike of 2018 in December of last year.
Economic activity and inflation outlook has really changed Powell's message. He was very clear as being march on higher, march on forward. We're seeing higher rates. He paused. The Fed has now clearly identified what lane they're in, and market participants are trying to adjust accordingly. The sustainable bond fund in the first quarter of this year is up 3.6%. On the trailing 12-month basis, the fund is up 7 basis points. But we're outperforming our relative benchmark by a little over 40 basis points on that same trailing 12-month.
I think an interesting thing to look at within the ESG or environment, social, and governance arena is that historically governance has been considered and academic research has demonstrated it to be the most important in terms of stock performance. The interesting development of late is that the E, or the environmental silo, is becoming more and more important. Certainly at the company level, we've seen that climate change can have significantly negative effects on corporate performance. Look at PG&E, for example, in California. These are issues that we focus on and that investors do need to pay attention on going forward, because they can clearly have major impact on those companies that are not properly preparing for this environment.
These markets are challenging, and we continue to look as a way of diversifying the fund, adhering to broader sustainable objectives. And as we're rolling out a brand new version of our impact report incorporating the Sustainable Development Goals.
Performance data quoted herein represents past performance and is no guarantee of future results. Investment return and principal value of an investment will fluctuate so that an investor's shares, when redeemed, may be worth more or less than their original cost. Current performance may be significantly higher or lower than data quoted herein. Performance current to the most recent month end can be obtained by visiting www.saturnaSustainable.com or by calling toll-free 1-800-728-8762. Please consider an investment's objectives, risks, charges, and expenses carefully before investing. To obtain this and other important information, which you should carefully consider before investing, about the Saturna Sustainable Funds in a free prospectus or summary prospectus, please visit www.saturnasustainable.com or call 1-800-728-8762.